This is an individual combat ration of the Estonian Defense Forces. Menu number 12. Weighs 1 pound, 4.5 ounces, or 580 grams. Thing is lightweight. 567 grams, not including the outer Ziploc. Only 1,080 calories. It's a bit Spartan, maybe about 120 calories lower than your average single meal combat ration, but breaks down to 21 grams of fat, 131 grams of carbohydrate, and 36 grams of protein. Pretty straightforward. Look at that. 300 gram main with a nice gusset. Vesti Foods. Pasta with beef and tomato sauce. British outsourced. Main ingredients, tomatoes. At least it's not water. Then minced beef. Very nice. 15% beef. Here. I'm excited about this one. Because look at that. Crisp bread. Spring vegetables. And this is an Estonian product too. Check it out. Estonian. Fantastic. Let's look. I also have this here. Food Force. And that's pretty cool. Military ration packaging and product right here. This is a cookies and cream bar. Disinfectant napkin. And then some green tea. That's a bit optimistic. A green tea bag for a combat ration. Surprised it's not like an instant green tea or something. It's probably really good though. Look at this. Kekek luncheon chicken. Soft meat can. What's the best before? 2026. This thing's main best before on the outside is 2025. And it was produced 2 years ago. Just over 2 years ago. So it has a minimum 3-year shelf life, up to 4, maybe even if well stored 5 or 6 years. And this is some kind of snack mix. Okay, so there's everything laid out. We're going to boil the pasta with beef and tomato sauce in the pouch for about 5 or 6 minutes. Not bad. Alright, let's get this sat on your tray. Nice. Okay, let's first start off by checking out that green tea. Greenfield, Flying Dragon. Where's it from? UK. A slight honey and fruit smell. Very sweet. Food Force. A mysterious food bar. Whoa. Rich chocolate appearance with glucose syrup, Rice Crisp, relative moisture content, I'm sure. Oh yeah. That thing is almost like an Estonian First Strike bar. Whoa, it smells like chocolate frosting. Luncheon loaf. It could be just like a hunk of meat with gelatin. That's what I think this will be. Like this. Oh yeah. That is like chicken spam. And like a savory, just total deli meat. It's just very basic. Long shelf life too, I'm telling you. Gotta be careful how you open this one. Down here and along the side. There we go. What is this? Whoa, look at the red. It's like rice puffs. It could be seaweed puffs. It smells sweet and savory. It smells almost like tomatoes and like fish sauce or some kind of like seaweed and soy. And like maybe onions or something too. It's almost like a vegetable crisp. It's like probably like rice puffs and flavor seasoning. It's probably about the same as this thing too, which feels a little bit busted up. something like that. And probably just throw it in the main as well. Look at that crisp bread. Here's the most intact piece. Never mind, they're all like this. Let's see here. Smells nice. A subtle onion scent, light savory. That's all. And gosh, I just want to add that to the main. Look at what that did. You see, you just take stuff like this, you add it to the main, and you don't even really think about it. But for presentation purposes, we'll bring it all up here and then probably scoot it down there in no time. It won't be going with the luncheon loaf. It's pretty much empty, a little powder at the bottom. I mean, again, you just open it, drop it right in here. Along with that, this thing is a large bowl. It's like half full. And that's really what this thing is. And you got a luncheon meat. That's a cheap item, easy for them to source, long shelf life. I mean, if everything else was spoiled in this, that thing is last to go. So if it was like, you know, some kind of big war, food shortage, and this is the last run of something, and it's like, well, they're stretching them out. These things could be stale. This will still be intact. So with that, these would go first. This thing would last out a little bit. And this is a nice looking main. Relative high fat content meat sauce with tomato. It's like chili mac. That's what that smells like and looks like here. No spoon. Let's do an MCI spoon. British chili mac in an Estonian ration. Pieces of carrot in there. Relatively thin, actually. Not a lot of, if any, modified food starch thickener. Very nice natural flavor. Light freshness. Savory. Onion. Light bay leaf is what that is. And it's like a chili mac stew. And the pieces of beef are minced, very small, almost like slow cooked, very soft macaroni. On its own, it's great. And you could eat it on its own. It'd be satisfying, palatable, a nice tomato sauce. It's natural and not over seasoned. Quite a bit of tomato, like pieces of tomato and tomato sauce. This stuff right here, this snack mix. Weird rice puffs. A very notable savory flavor and a hard crunch. Like a super hard crunch, but airy with like a savory rice crisp. Not much other than just savory, lightly salty flavor, like a rice crisper chip. This, I'm gonna add right into this chili. Look at this piece. Seaweed. It needs to be added to this. It's just made for it. Same with this, my guess. The spring vegetable crisp bread. A very nice, light, airy crisp on its own. Definitely not to have this spread on it. Like the luncheon loaf. Here. I'll take that snack mix and soften it up a little bit, but it'll still have reasonable crunch. My guess, notable, but not as hard a crunch or just kind of bland on its own. You just throw it right into that main, and look at this. That's just a spoon snack for sure on its own. You can't spread it. It's not spreadable. Just a nice, mild chicken luncheon loaf. Pure meat and fat. 100 grams. Relative moisture content. Not as salty or savory as I expected. It's a mild flavor. It is salty. It tastes like a cold cut. This is one of my favorite options for a ration side because the food energy you get from it is actually real good. It's better than sugar. Same with this. Just add this to the main, all of it. You would just take this and break it up in the pack and then add it right into the main. That's not to be eaten on its own. This is a very mild vegetable cracker or crisp bread. It's just like an airy, light vegetable flavored, like onion and maybe carrot on its own. It's nice, but add it to this. That's the way to go, really. That's so good that you know it's made for it. It's like MRE crackers are just made for the mains. It adheres right to the tomato sauce here. That tea is very mild. No sugar. This is how an Estonian soldier eats. Takes it all and mixes it together, I guess. Crisp bread integrates perfectly. And that weird little snack mix softens up the way it needs to. Unbelievable flavor. That is true gourmet Estonian field chow at its finest right here. Absolute best thing I ever had in Estonian ration. Other than maybe that rana rootsy meatballs and mashed potatoes. Wow. There's so much savory and crunchy texture with meat and chili mac. A savory seaweed rice crisp. And then vegetable crisp bread integrated in with this like really good quality chili mac. There's carrot, onion, bay leaf. Yeah, you could have a real hot meal if you can heat it up. I'll bet you they're eating it cold a lot of times. No FRH. I mean, like, that's the whole key about shelf-stable food. Integrating the right components to add the texture you're going to need that you can't get on its own in a retort pouch. I mean, to integrate crunch, what do? Quite a bit of vegetable going on here, actually. Between the crisp bread, there's powdered carrot and onion. The main has probably 2 ounces of tomatoes, at least. So you're getting your vegetables, vitamin A, fiber, vitamin C, in the right way. The bioavailable way. This here is a nutritious and nutritionally viable ration. I'd say they're up in their game. You know why? Because they went retort opposed to canned. Now green tea with no sugar. It's very smooth. Very good. Long steeped and even squeezed the bag. It's not too bitter. Balances well with the main. As for this bar. Okay. Totally different than Orifo. Cookies and cream, but this is a different bar. A soft oatmeal chew, rice puffs, chewy oatmeal, some kind of fruit paste, chocolate, cocoa powder, and glucose syrup. A very nice chew. Excellent flavor. Cookies and cream. It's like a healthier, less sticky First Strike energy bar. It is similar to the British Orifo cookies and cream, but it has more oatmeal and a softer chew. I didn't expect this thing to be so good. I mean, it really is one of the better combat rations in service right now. Even though you still get tea in a bag, and I mean green tea at that. It's not going to do much, but hey, it's got maybe 30 or 40 milligrams of caffeine in it. It's smooth and of good quality, stimulating, throws in some antioxidants. This is a healthy ration. I will say it's healthy. It's going to keep you properly fueled and regular. Tri-laminate packaged moist towelette is a cotton, relatively moist, lavender scent. Strong lavender, too much detergent, lavender lemon, soapy smelling detergent with a strong cotton. Wow, that's very nice. But the kind of thing I'd be a little bit concerned if it has any kind of detergent that's irritating to the skin with that scent. Non-woven fabric. Strong. 2 or 3 of these and you could wipe yourself down nicely. Get a field bath with that. Ration could use a little chewing gum, its own spoon. Hey, each and every ration could use its own spoon, really. And a piece of chewing gum. Maybe some toilet paper. Estonian combat rations. Definite improvements. And with some outsourcing and some components that are produced in Estonia, I'd say it's an upgrade from the previous, but there could be a few additions for morale. Still, all in all, I'd say it's a great combat ration. Not bad. Well, anyway, this is Steve 1989. I hope you liked the video, and I'll be coming back at you with something new. Or old. Alright, cool. See ya.